Hello, YouTube. This is Keith, Kevin, Ken. This is Kevin, and it's time again for our daily pocket dump deconstruction. What you see right there is the picture that I posted on Instagram just 7 minutes ago. Turn my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to camera. And here we go with the Keith, Kevin, Ken YouTube channel deconstruction. Today's Monday, March 28th, 2016. A Monday where there's a jackhammer going off in the background. I hope with this microphone we can cut out that sound and you don't even hear it. It's a Monday morning. I have a Cohiba and Scotch hangover. When you smoke a lot of Cuban cigars, you get that. Anyway, it's time now for the work week, so let's get with this deconstruction. I'm continuing the Cohiba. It's like the hair of the dog, right? Need a good Cohiba to help with that Cuban cigar hangover. This is a wonderful Cohiba. It's the Cohiba Madura. Very special, dark wrapped, chocolatey kind of smoke. It's the Madura 5. A Cuban cigar that I'm going to use to celebrate the end of Monday. I always use the cigar to celebrate the day. But man, I want Monday to hurry up and get done. The coin today, let me give you some shade, is the very first UK Britannia coin. It's a 1 ounce silver Britannia. That's the very first one ever made. And that's my lucky coin of the day. Oh man. It's going to help me have good luck. I'm expecting to get down to work on this Monday after Easter vacation. So you see the little crinkles in that Apple Watch? This is my shade I'm giving it. It's just because I have a stucco ceiling. Hey, don't judge me. Stucco used to be good years and years ago. Anyway, this is my Apple Watch so that I can sneak and check on emails and everything else while I'm in a meeting, if I can ever stop it. Now I have a sweeper in the hallway, so a lot of noises. Hopefully this mic won't pick them up. This is a vintage Coach wallet. Today is blended Scotch day for work. The notepad is my Smithson from the UK. I love their stuff. It's their notepad, leather notepad. Now let's get to the knives. Yesterday, my Easter carry and the entire video was dominated by Chris Reeve knives, except for the little keychain knife, which was a Spyderco. So today, in celebration of me receiving my new Spyderco Mamba, by the time you get a chance to see it, I will already have it. My plans are to do a Mamba first reaction mail call video later tonight. Keep your fingers crossed. I know it's in my city. Now it just needs to get to my door and into my apartment. So I'm looking for that beast of a knife from Mamba's 3.8-inch blade. Oh, it's a new flipper from Spyderco, so I'm excited about that. So if you're watching this, check to see if my Mamba piece have gone up yet. Probably won't go up until tomorrow morning. Anyway, let's talk about our Spydercos. They all have one thing in common besides being Spydercos, and that is that they all have glass fibers weaved into them. Okay, here's the Spyderco Precision Cricket Sprint Run. Sprint Run, when I talk about Spydercos, mean that they are limited editions, usually 1,000 knives or less. When I say Precision, and I'll talk about Precision when I get to the stretch, the big carry, what it is these glass fibers, smaller than a human hair, they're all knitted together, weaved together into a wonderful pattern, very tightly weaved pattern. The name Precision comes from this particular pattern. This pattern is the Precision pattern, It is a specific pattern on a Japanese kimono, and that's where Spyderco gets the name Precision. But this is glass fibers. Of course, you guys heard me talk about how much I love the Cricut. The Cricut is just so wonderful, especially for a keychain knife. It just classy up my keychain like nothing. 1.9 inch blade, has that reverse S, VG10 steel, and that wonderful Chris Reeve integral lock. I bet Chris Reeve never thought his integral lock would be on a knife this small, this keychain knife. It's the Cricut, nasty little sucker. Helps you in day-to-day stuff, but man, it was built. The civilian, the big hawk blade from Spyderco, that's what Sal used to model this little Cricut. So it came from a very tactical knife into this very useful knife with that big belly on it. The medium carry is the Air. It's the Gayle Bradley Air. You guys know Gayle Bradley from this knife, right? The Spyderco Gayle Bradley, the first Spyderco Gayle Bradley, the original. This big carbon fiber pill ply with the titanium. Actually, I think they're steel liners. That wonderful blade, and that CPM M4 steel. CPM M4 steel, that wonderful steel that keeps an edge, very strong, but it can rust on you, so you have to take care of it. This is the new Gayle Bradley. This was the original Gayle Bradley. It ended up on the top 10 of a lot of folks' lists. It's on my top 15. And then the new one, just thinner and lighter, a lot lighter profile. Look at it. Same knife, but a lot lighter, a lot thinner, and still kept that M4 steel, that wonderful CPM M4 steel. Well, Gayle Bradley then went and did the Air. And man, when they say Air, it is light as air. Still has that CPM M4 steel. Gayle Bradley loves that steel in his folders. So it has all of the things that we just talked about. You got to take care of it though. It can rust on you. But man, it cuts like crazy. I love this folder. It is a liner lock folder. It doesn't have a clip on it. So I slip it into one of my little Chris Reeve leather sheaths that I got when I bought my Menundees, and it just fits real nice. That Warncliffe blade, man, it's just wonderful. You can feel the glass fibers. This is not an incision because it doesn't have that special pattern. What it has is that gray twill pattern, but it was still made out of these super thin glass fibers and weaved into this gray twill pattern. Is that a beautiful knife? Man. Full liners, tie liners, by the way, titanium liners, skeletonized, so they're very thin. They have that wonderful liner lock. Small knife, gentleman's folder, but easy to open with that Spidey hole. I really love this Gayle Bradley Air. I love all of the Gayle Bradleys. I even have his fixed blade. What a wonderful maker. I'm so happy that he connected with Spyderco to do all these wonderful knives. That's the Gayle Bradley Air, is the medium carry. That's the original Gayle Bradley that everyone loved. And then, of course, this year's brand new Gayle Bradley 2. You see, same knife, just a lot thinner and a lot lighter. Still with that CPM, all three of these CPM M4 steel. And then, I have not carried this knife in so long. This is the Spyderco Stretch, y'all. Yeah, the wonderful Spyderco Stretch. You know, we've been talking about the Spyderco Stretch for a while because I just got that new burnt orange Spyderco stretch with the FRN scales, that fiberglass reinforced scales. Burnt orange and that little line in the blade. You see that line in the blade? The reason there's a line in the blade is that this is the special HAP 40 stretch. That's why it's burnt orange. HAP 40 is a wonderful steel, super hard, retains that sharpness for a very long time. It's a super steel. The reason you have a line is it does tend to rust on you. So Spyderco slapped that in between two blades. SUS 410, is it? Yep. SUS 410. It's a sandwich. The HAP 40 in between the SUS. I want to give you a great look at just the plain stretch FRN scales with the VG10 blade. And now you have that special stretch. This is my carry, the special stretch, to continue with my glass fiber carries. This is an Incision stretch. The great thing about this stretch is it has that 3.5-inch blade. Oh man, it does the work. All of them have the same profile. VG10 is the core of this Damascus. This is Japanese Damascus. What they do is they take the image from putting ink in a flowing river. And that's what these patterns represent, which is so beautiful. VG10 steel, really a great cutter. This is a really nice, beautiful gentleman folder-like knife, but a little bigger. I want to feel good, so I'm feeling good with all three really gentleman folder glass fiber handles. This is the Incision handle, blue Incision handle. This was a Sprint Run as well. Sprint Run, as I said, limited edition. It's been discontinued for years, but sometimes they pop up on the secondary market. Oh man, blue. Incision is that pattern, that kimono pattern. And of course, it has that wonderful weave, the glass fiber weave. Both of these Incision, the Cricket and the Stretch, has that whatever cover, kind of a glass cover over it, so it's just smooth. Smooth as a slab of glass. The Gayle Bradley Air, you can actually feel the fibers. There you have it, folks. That is today's carry. It's a short one today because I'm still trying to shake off my Cohiba hangover from yesterday when I had friends over for Easter. But there you have it. The carry is my Apple Watch, my Incision Sprint Run Cricket, along with my Spyderco Air from Gayle Bradley. The makers of the Gayle Bradley folder made this wonderful, it's as light as air. Then we have the Incision Stretch with that wonderful Japanese Damascus. Has a VG10 core. Looks like ink on a flowing river. I wanted to give you a little comparison. This is the regular stretch with the FRN scales. The blade is 3.5 inches, all of them. And then, of course, the new one, part of that wonderful Sprint Run series from Spyderco, where they take some of their classic blades like the Stretch, give it that burnt orange FRN, and then that special sandwich blade. The middle of the sandwich, the meat of the sandwich, is that new super steel HAP 40. Very strong steel. You can see that line. Below it is the HAP 40. And then it's sandwiched in between SUS 410 to help with the strength. It's already very strong, but also cuts down on that corrosion, that rust. Ah, what a wonderful day. I hope you start out your week beautiful, or I hope your day is going well, no matter when you watch this, whether you're watching it later on tonight or a week, month, or a year from now. If you'd like to follow my Instagram, it's @KeithKevinKen. If you're following my Instagram, don't forget to hit those three little dots and turn on the notification. I guess tomorrow or today, Instagram is starting a new way of posting the feed. So you might never see the Keith Kevin Ken feed, and you want to catch at least, you want to be able to continue to get those 4 posts every single day, knife related posts. Hey, thumbs up if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Make comments. I've been getting some comments correcting some of my misinformation, so I really love that. I really do. So you guys should read the comments as well to get more information. I do respond to each comment. Sometimes it takes a day because I'm working so that I can make money to buy more knives. And please thumb this up if you like it. Hit that subscribe button. So YouTube tells you every time I upload one of my deconstructions that we do every day. Or some of my collection videos, I have a lot of them ready to go. And so we'll be feeding those out throughout the week. And tonight, when I get home from work, I'm hoping to have the brand new Spyderco Mamba, the beast of a flipper. Oh, I can't wait. And so as soon as I get it, I'm going to unpack it and give you my first impressions and then uplink that overnight. You guys have a perfect day. I really do appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful day. Keep those pockets full. Good night. Good night? Ha, not yet. Goodbye.